part of the pizza has to be the crust. I mean, it's the driest and obviously the worst. I mean, there's no dipping sauce or anything you can put it in, and this is where it gets interesting. Now, I never eat the crust on pizza unless I absolutely
Guys! Howard and I were helping my precious little studio angels hang up posters for prom, and we heard a scream coming from the lower 300s, and when we rushed down there, we saw Mr. Stevens dead. Mrs. Stevens! Mr. Stevens! He's dead!
Gee, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, we're actually not related at all. Wait, guys, there's a teacher dead in the lower 300s!
Oh, what is death, you know? Why are we as humans alive in the first place? Is it to eventually die?
Not now, Mr. Dixon. I'm joking, but seriously, what's wrong with your generation? I mean, by and large, back where I lived, no one really held our hands. If you had a problem, you were relatively on your own to solve said problem. Oh, I remember I used to have this neighbor who had an itchy trigger finger when it came to people in his yard. Now, by and large, he was not that bad of a person. But one time, my friend and I were catching up out hunting possums, and we walked into his yard, and he came out with a double bear saying, "Get off my property! Shut up, Mr. Gates!"
What's happened? Yeah, do you know who did it? Do you have any proof or anything, Gab? Je ne crois pas, Mr. Ward. Do you have any proof or anything?
Madame Schranz is onto something. We need to examine the body.
Yes, let's just take out the security tape.
No, we don't have time for that. Let's just tell me what happened.
Well, me and Howard were helping Stugo hang up posters, and we heard a scream coming from the lower 300s. When we rushed down there, Mr. Stevens was dead on the ground.
Who, by the way, is not related to Mrs. Stevens?
Yes, thank you, Chavez.
See, grassy-ass Senora Chavez.
Oh, muy bien, Senor Nolte. You've been working towards your A's and D's. Anyways, when we got down there, the authorities were already down there, and they told us that there were 10 mysterious objects found on the scene, and one of them had been used as a murder weapon.
Are you sure it was Mr. Stevens?
Yeah, how are we supposed to believe this?
Well, Loki, Howard and I took a selfie with him. You would see.
Who would ever kill Mr. Stevens? The only one that's killing it is my daughter, Grace. You know, she was believing that this year's musical was
I love theater. Your daughter was absolutely fantastic in the musical. You know, my son is in theater, and
You guys, there's still something we gotta have to need to know.
I'll bet 10 items not in the secret.
Oh, 10 items. One of those, Chris. Well, let me just check Twitter. I think they're having some live Periscope updates. Periscope is a
Not now, Miss Gab. This is no time to be messing around on our phones. There's a murderer walking around. You know, this reminds me of a time when classrooms didn't have cell phones. Oh, it was so great. I remember just like
Okay. That's when I'm going to have to put your phone in the freeze on the top, okay?
Yes. We need to look through our lenses and put ourselves in the murderer's shoes.
Hey.
No, what are the objects over there? Oh, well, the first object seems to be a jar of Nutella.
Yeah.
What?
There was some spread all over his hands and an empty bottle by his feet. What a waste. Schranz, would you know anything about that? Why are you all looking at me? There's still 9 other objects.
Another item found was salt. His mouth was full of salt.
Well, I lost my salt 2 weeks ago.
Let's see. Another one was a rock. Ooh, what type of rock? Can I see?
And the next object was an iPad. Okay, this thing's been glued to my head for the past week.
Sounds like a sticking situation.
The next item was a hydro flask.
I did notice one of my hydro flasks was missing.
which is in the same atomic family as my wife's platinum wedding ring. You see, we did this nerdy little wedding pun. So,
And kids, have you noticed that your podium went missing a while back? There was a podium in the scene.
I did. I invited him, actually.
Chinese meditation balls were also found at the scene. Dixon, I believe you have a pair of those.
People keep touching my balls.
Also, a copy of La Vie found at the scene.
Chavez, have you noticed that book are missing? Oh, when am I supposed to keep track of that stuff? Chavez doesn't keep track of things.
And finally, a side shot picture of Grace was found in his pocket.
Grace? You mean my daughter, Grace? The lead female role in this year's musical? The lead female role in last year's musical, Catch Me If You Can.
Well, it has to be one of us friends. Go, go, go. There's no way someone who wasn't here for staff development day could have done it. We need to have a fair and speedy trial to whoever we find to be guilty.
Agreed.
Well, let's start eliminating some factors. For example, I doubt driving a tele can be much of a threat.
Not so fast, Wartsy. This is exactly where it gets interesting. A couple of my construction worker buddies and I almost killed someone with a jar of Nutella.
Well, I hope that had no effect on your subconscious. You're probably primed to commit a murder now.
I doubt Nutella's do anything. It's a healthy part of a balanced French breakfast.
Okay, now, I'm just going to put this out there, take it or leave it. What if it was 2 murder weapons? It could have been a joint effort.
Well, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Right, so maybe if we all go through what we did after school yesterday, we can start eliminating possible suspects.
While we figure out what to do with this information, please enjoy Kaya Conrad and Jacob Peterson singing Better Together.